Okay, can I ask you about one of your side projects, I think, like Midnight?
Yes, I'm in a band with my friend Andrew. We've been playing music together for, gosh, almost 35 years. Yeah, I think like Midnight is an instrumental band. We do instrumental guitar-based music. There's a keyboard player. It's totally different than the Milkmen. It has nothing to do with punk rock or anything. It's more jangly and poppy and sometimes proggy. I don't know if you could call it prog rock, but it's totally different, and I love it. I mean, Andrew and I have made music together, doing bedroom recordings and releasing tracks digitally and so forth for a long time. Yeah, and we got together, I don't know, it must have been 6 or 7 years ago with this project. I can't remember now, with the sole idea of just it being a recording project. And after it was done, we were like, well, it might be fun to play a couple of shows. And we actually enlisted the guy who recorded us to play keyboards for us. And we did a couple of shows, but because he lived in Ithaca, New York, and we're in Philadelphia, we had to come up with some other plans. So we've got a new keyboard player, and Josh has been our longtime bassist. It's a lot of fun. In fact, we're playing this coming Sunday.
Oh, fun. Where in Philly?
In Philly, yeah. The
Yeah.
Philadelphia Horticultural Society has a couple of pop-up beer gardens around town, and there's one in Manheim, which is like a western sort of suburb. And we've played there a bunch of times. It's a lot of fun.
Fine. So wait, are you offended at the term prog rock?
No,
Is that
actually,
your
before I got into punk rock, I was into prog rock. In fact, my very first concert in Philadelphia at the Philadelphia Spectrum, I went to see Emerson, Lake and Palmer. And I've seen Yes in the Round there. I mean, that venue isn't there anymore. It got knocked down. But yeah, I was really into prog rock. And then a friend of mine from high school, he was a couple years older than I, and he played guitar. And we were watching TV one night, and we saw a documentary about the British punk scene. It featured the Damned, and of course mentioned the Sex Pistols and all that stuff. And we kind of looked at each other and went, like, we can do that, And so he and I formed a band. Initially, we were called Zero, and then we became known as Narthex. But we were way out in the suburbs of Philly, and we really couldn't find a bass player to join our group. We looked high and low. And so we went out as a duo. We actually played shows, just drums and guitar. My friend Mike sang, and we played some of the clubs in Philly, and that was fun. So it was kind of like a jump from prog rock to punk rock.
uh, pretty far apart, but
Yeah,
fun.
His deep dark secret is what.
yeah.
And he loves progressive rock.
Yeah, all drummers do. I think you really have to you have to embrace it initially, and then
Right.
on from there or whatever.